Hi, in this video let's learn a little more about the prompt, how we can make more changes to the prompt, more visible changes like changing the color of the prompt or changing the background color of the prompt. So for that, first let me try to navigate through some of the options that are available with the prompt. So here you can see the various options that are available with the prompt. So these are all the options. If you specify /d, then you will get the date in this format of Monday, May 25, something like that. So let me show you that quickly. Okay, so if I say export PS1 equal to, oops, sorry. Okay, there you get that. Okay, so again, these changes are only temporary as we discussed in the previous video. So this is how you can get the changes that you can get. So there are so many other options. If you say H, then you will get host name, capital H, the host name as an example with the domain, and so many other options. You have G uh, /S for the shell, and T for time in 24-hour format with capital T in 12-hour format, U for the username, small w for the working directory, whereas capital W for the present working directory, and so many other commands that you have. Okay, so we are going to discuss all these commands in great detail in this video. Okay, so first let me start by showing you how you can change the color. Even for the color we have some prompts, some options available, so I'm going to explain you about that. So for that, all that you have to do is that use this command. \E is used for the colors. Okay, and here you can specify this as no, this is the standard way. Okay, so you give E and the opening brace followed by a number, either 0 or 1, 0 for light colors and 1 for dark colors, colon, and the numbers start from 30 through 30, I think 35 or 36. So let me give you give some, let's say blue color. Okay, so for blue we give 34M. This is how you specify, but you have to give / or else it will print out all the things that you have written here. Okay, now this will be the color. This will be the color. And now let's say that we want to have uh, the username, right? Let's say that we want to have the username, and let me give @ so if I do not specify anything with the /, which means that without an escape character, then it will print as it is, the way that we are writing it. Okay, and let me give the host name and space followed by a working directory. Okay, and greater than symbol, and the way that you end this color is you specify E again with this, and either you can give 0M or you can just give M. Okay, and if I press enter, now you see that the color has been modified. Okay, the color has been modified. And if you, let's say that instead of 34 you give 35, I think maybe purple. Okay, yeah, and if you specify as 30, let's say 32, right? I'm not sure, I think green. Yeah, it's green color. So this is the way that you can modify your prompt. You can modify your so many options that we have discussed a couple of minutes earlier. So you can modify the prompt the way that you wish. And again, as you know that these colors are not permanent, right? If I open a new terminal, again these colors are not permanent. So what you can do is that you can open the earlier file that we have discussed, right? that is bash underscore profile. You open this. Now let's say that we copy these changes. First let's copy these changes. Just give me a second. Okay, I'm just copying this. Sorry. Okay, open that file and just enter that. Okay, save that. Yes, and say source tilde. Okay, right now you are seeing, you may not be able to see much changes because it's the same, but if I open a new terminal, you see that the changes are showing here, or even if I open a new window, right? So that is how you make the changes for the color. Okay, you can do a lot of other ways also. Let's say that instead of giving all this it's very confusing, right? So you can even specify variables here. You can specify the variables. Let's say that I'll say start of color. Okay, I'll say st color, and all that I have to specify is in the single quotes. What is that I want to specify? You can specify backslash e. This is the color, right? 32m. Okay, so what I can do now is that instead of this I can just say stcol over. Earlier it was green, right? So let's say that we change it to red. Okay, so that we can see the changes if it is working correctly or not. So you just save this. Okay, and say source, so that the changes you can see without killing your session, right? So it has changed the color. Oh, sorry, I think I did some mistake. Just give me a second. Oh yeah, it's not st color. I have to specify dollar here because it's a variable. Okay, so save it and press S. Okay, now if I say source, you can see that the color has changed to red. So if I open another window, you still see the color. So basically, if you see here, you can specify it in variables also, so that it will be very easy to understand. Like I have just given st color here. What I can say is that I can say end color. Okay, and I can specify backslash e uh, m. Okay, so instead of all these characters here, I can specify dollar backslash e m. Oops, sorry, and color. Okay, all right. So if I save that and say source, yep, all right, yep. So that is how you change the color. Okay, color of your prompt. Fine. Let's now move ahead and see how we can update the background. Okay, the background color. So right now, if you see, this is the foreground color. So for even for the background color, we have similar prompts. Okay, so if I say export PS1 equals, and for the background color, it's very similar to how you give the foreground color, but instead of 0 colon some number, you don't specify 0 colon, you just specify the number, and the range it starts from I think 40. Okay, so if you say 40, I'm just picking some random 46m. Okay, and if I specify what I want to have the user, and let's say I also want to have the host. Okay, and give the space with the working directory, space greater than symbol, and I want to end this right. It's very similar how you have end the color prompt, right? So just specify like this. Okay, so this is for the start, this is for the start of the background color, this is for the end of the background color. Now if I press enter, uh, you see that there is this light gray kind of color that is prompted, right? um, So if you keep and pressing enter, that is how the background color that you can give. You can specify almost any background color. Let's say some random 48. Okay, I don't think 48 is available, so let's say 43. Okay, so that is the color. And if you say 42, it's green color. Okay, so that is how you specify different colors. You can give colors, you can give background colors, foreground colors. You can specify anything that you want. Basically you can do anything that you want in this prompt. Okay, it's very interesting, and it's also very important that you segregate this prompt with the rest of the content. Okay, with the rest of the content. Let's say that let me show you one thing. You see that if I do not end this color, okay, if I do not end this color, and if I want to press -L, so you see that it keeps giving me the same color. Okay, so make sure that you end this. Okay, make sure that you end this, so that it will not. You see that now if I say -ls, now it will not show me anything. Okay, so make sure that you end that color, or else it will keep coloring all your term. Fine. So that was all about this. There are so many things that you can do. Again, I want you to explore, and if you have any questions, please feel free to put that in the comment section or in the feedback section, and I'll be happy to help you on that. There are so many things. As I said, you can add emojis also, you can add background colors, you can do quite a lot of stuff with the prompts. Okay,